Warning, this podcast contains material not suitable for younger audiences, and some material that's not suitable for older audiences. If you're part of any age group, we've found a way to offend you. Run while you still can. We are the hapless heroes.
I am running.
Right, but now you're like, oh, let's not fuck Gay Hobbit. Don't fuck it up.
Bring the negative into it.
You looked right at me when you said it.
Yeah.
You looked right at me.
Hello and welcome to the Hapless Heroes podcast. My name is Dave, and I will be your host and dungeon master for this evening. Getting right back into it. Starting at my left, we've got James playing Hoblet the Smasher.
Good evening, friendos.
To his left, we have Francesco playing Felix Fizzlebottom.
I have a plan.
To his left, we have John playing Jarrell the Light.
Glad to be back.
And to his left, we have Mike playing Kwin Southwind.
At your service, I am back and ready to rock.
All right. I'm not quite sure where you're back yet.
Right, because and you know the gods have just certainly not been kind to us lately, as now we are missing Paradil. So it's just like none of us can ever be here all at the same time anymore. Wow. It seems
it's a revolving door of actors for you all.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
In fact, I think I've actually updated our iTunes description to pretty much say a rotating cast of characters. Because at this point, that's exactly what it is. Yes. The only constants was pretty much me because we do this in my house.
Yeah, pretty much. Everybody else.
We just show up, and whoever shows up is just part of the podcast.
Yeah. Right.
Without Fran, we're recording on his front porch with a broken Walkman with like
just telling what Felix is doing.
When neighbors just staring at us like, who the fuck are you people and what are you doing?
Nerds. Nerds.
So what happened last time?
All right. So the party found out some stuff.
We found out a lot of shit.
Yeah.
New shit has come to light.
This is the first time Mike is hearing about any of it.
Yeah, I'm excited. Not only did I DM the last time I was here, I have not played in 4 episodes. So Quinn is lost.
You did such a great job, by the way.
Thank you. I have to listen to them. I haven't had a chance yet. I'm excited. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So he too is somehow behind racks at Codsmart at this point. Who knows?
That's a great store.
It was Codsco.
Vast selection.
Codsco.
Nice earthy leather smell. I hope that's what it is.
It was actually
right.
it was fun trying to describe your cod piece.
I saw the pictures. Who's someone's little...
It was his little leather.
Your little dye bag.
Listen, Quinn and Hoblet are gonna have the best reunion ever.
So let's not delay it any further.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Speaking of smells, we're gonna kind of start there, describing the scene because it's honest to God kind of weird and mostly really awful since you're 2 basements below the tower, so it's already a musty ass place, underground, and you've got 40 dead skeletons and a dead necromancer at the bottom of a pit.
How'd we get there?
We've all been there before.
Peaked by the sharp ozone smell of 3 active portals at the back of the room.
Oh, active portals.
Yes.
Right. And a whole bunch of like crazy necromantic books and just awful shit. And yeah, let's just jump right into it. Folks, if you really need more context than that, just listen to the last episode.
Damn it!
Yeah. The necromancer, Eshir al-Rahaz, also Zahir Lareshi.
Yeah, clever.
Mind blown.
It's always the captain, though. Really, my mind wasn't blown at all.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's always the fucking captain.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. So let me explain. No is too long. Let me sum up. So yeah, there's our whodunit. Zahir Lareshi kills Joseph the Just, pushes him out of the tower just as you guys are coming up the stairs.
Right.
He fast ropes out of the back window of the tower, where if you guys had investigated there, you'd have found a rope.
Just look out the other window.
Yeah, out the back window.
Clever.
Listen, we're not
Check the back door.
the most observant.
I mean,
Yeah.
and we're not detectives.
Yeah, but I thrust you in a detective
I thought we did a
story
pretty.
anyway.
Thought we did a pretty damn good job.
Well, you did find out who done it.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We cut him in half.
you absolutely did find out who done it, and yeah, you did cut him in half
And he's
push
at the
him in
bottom
pit.
of the
Now I
pit,
remember
yeah.
that.
Is that? Oh my goodness, you
So
guys are great.
So Jarrell's definitely gonna
Yeah.
just
This is what happens.
fasten.
This is what happens
When
when you're not
Quin's-
around
yeah,
to check
when-
Hoblet.
Yeah, and-
Yeah.
We're fucking cutting people in half.
You missed the show.
It
because
was pretty epic. We
The
destroyed
dice were
40
rolling
skeletons.
quite hot. Skeletons
Yeah.
were dead, and this guy just got his ass handed to him.
Good. Well done.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. He came at us cocky too.
Yeah.
He did. He was
Yeah,
coming
and
hard.
it turns
He was
out
coming
that I
hard.
just
Yeah.
vastly underestimated my challenge rating when I was writing it, or something.
Well done, team.
I mean, he
Like-
thought he could beat us with like 40 people.
Yeah, I felt
That-
like a
you know,
CR5 was a good encounter. No,
No.
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 Mer, run over.
Listen, and it's not our fault that we're just really good
Yeah.
at playing together.
Yeah. And,
Yup.
you know,
Some of those
I can
spells
kind
are
of admit
perfectly
I
timed.
want you guys to do well on these encounters. I want things to go. I won't hesitate to kill you if the dice deem it so, but I still want I want
The
things to
DM
succeed.
wants the players to succeed. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a much more compelling story than being that dick who kills y'all every third episode.
Yeah, I feel like that would just we wouldn't be able to get
yeah.
anything going.
We would have no listeners.
So at this point now,
Yeah.
we're in this room. There's
Yep.
portals open. There's a dead necromancer in the bottom of a pit.
Jarrell definitely wants his body, so he's gonna like fasten a rope and jump down there.
Super creepy.
Yeah. It's
Yeah. Well, yeah, we need to prove our innocence still.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
he's
Oh,
he's
it's-
the murderer.
He's the evidence.
if there's not a like
well,
a
hold on a second.
crazy.
You can also just leave the body down there, and we can bring the people here to.
As we're discussing this, manservant rounds the corner with a giant chest. I'm taking the body. That's what manservant's for, carrying bodies, pretty much.
Do you
You've done it
think?
before.
Do you not think? Oh, I forgot in our last episode. Felix also revealed a big secret
Yes, he
to
did.
everybody
It's in
but
the-
Quinn.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, what?
Well, two big secrets, correct?
Secrets?
Secrets.
Secrets.
That did come out of my mouth.
I'm pretty sure it's just the one big secret,
Yeah, I think one slipped past some people's minds.
and that's it.
Big serious secret.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, which one was that?
This
I remember,
is
but Jarrell doesn't.
serious.
Okay.
Should I say?
No.
Okay. we'll leave it up.
Seems to be a
we'll leave
secret
it up
to Felix as well.
Yeah, there's another secret that totally got overlooked by everyone in the group.
Wait, I'm confused.
You have to go back and listen to figure that one out.
Damn it!
I say you
But
gotta
Quinn
listen.
still can't know.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
None of them
Because
caught it.
That's pretty much the one thing Quinn would hate most in this world.
Well, since Quinn's not,
Not
here
knowing.
yet, not here yet, right? I look at Jarrell and be like, okay, so do you think that it would be a little suspicious if just we're walking through the street with well, I mean, he doesn't really look like their captain anymore, or the guy who was posing to be as their
not even
captain.
close.
Like, we're not even sure. I think Dave kind of hinted at last time that the people we've been interacting with may have just been his henchmen and not
That's
even
100%
like
true.
the guard of Talduria at all.
Are we concerned with being under investigation still?
Until
Are
someone
you?
tells me that I'm not being hanged tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well-
I feel like Jarrell probably carries. Well, okay. So
So
It's an
Felix, what
awkward
do you want
question
to
to go
do?
ask.
Yeah.
Hey, am I wanted for murder?
still.
Was I ever wanted
And
for
if
murder?
I am, you didn't see me.
Yeah. Because how do you back out of that conversation once you decide to uncork it?
Okay.
Uncork.
I'm for taking the body.
Back to
Yes.
where?
Look, he just wants bodies, okay?
So
He might have some jewelry or some clothing
who
that distinguishes
is
him.
who are we trying to prove our innocence to? That's why I want to take the body.
I don't know. He's the one who
city
arrested
guard
us.
seems
so
I was gonna
guess,
say,
like-
wasn't it him?
It was.
So
It was. He
He's the man we
charged
just
us.
killed.
He agreed
Well,
for
you
us to
just
go
killed.
Oh,
find
hi,
the
Quinn.
killer.
Where did you come from?
So who would his boss be?
Not quite there yet.
Who would be a level above him?
Hold on a second. Just since since Felix used to live here,
Yeah.
can I potentially? And I know my memory's not as good as it used to be, obviously, because I haven't really been paying attention. I just kind of accepted this guy as a guard captain. Who would I know who the Lord Commander or someone of
Next in
the
command.
high, the commander of all of the city's guard is?
Let's call that a history check at DC 18.
Oh Jesus! It's a high DC there, my friend.
You've been gone for a few years.
It's been a while.
Remembering the politics of a.
Yeah.
No,
No.
that was a 9.
Yeah. That, and I don't feel like you're the sort of person who would have had a lot of contact with local law enforcement, you know?
I was avoiding a lot of it.
Yeah.
So
Um,
do we just leave?
Well,
Well,
how
we
about,
have a
hold on,
whole-
you know what? Why don't we tell the project and let Zero know too?
There's a ton of information down here.
If
There's a whole library.
Those are really the only people here in Tamasha here that I trust.
Okay.
So why don't we just bring it back to them?
Should we go
Maybe
to
they can
Fergs?
help facilitate a conversation between us and whoever's really in charge here. Because we need to kind of tell people about this sort of undead threat. Also, these portals are still open.
So we need the body.
Yeah, that's turns out that's actually kind of a thing.
Yeah.
We need the body.
Okay. Should we figure out how to close these portals first, actually, now
Yep.
that I think about it?
Yep, probably.
Look at the triage skills there.
And then we'll figure out the body. I feel like whatever. Yeah, we'll take the body. That's cool.
Well, I have a spell that allows me to speak with someone who's dead.
Uh-huh.
So if we take him to whomever is accusing us, I can question him
In front
in
of
front of
everybody.
them and prove our innocence. But I need the body.
You can talk to dead people?
Fucking A right, I can. What? You know it, little
Does
man.
anyone have a passive perception over 15?
No, not me.
Negative.
Okay.
I'm not there.
Yeah, you aren't there. I'm forgetting he's not there too now. Jesus.
Maybe Paradil does. Hey, Paradil, do you see anything? Oh, fair tiddly
You know what?
Oh my god, I fell in the hole.
Hi. Take a look at the portals.
We're looking.
They're now that you're looking at them, you notice that the color, the pinkish, almost kind of pinkish green. It's really an awful color radiating from it. Is starting to get much brighter.
Uh-oh. Okay, so that's got to close like now. Can I do some sort of Arcana check to see what I know about these kinds of portals?
Yes, you may. Let's make that Arcana check at 14.
Okay, that's better. I like how you're just telling me the difficulty now.
Well,
So it's
yeah, it feels honest. Now you know
Totally
what you're
my
rolling
fault, right.
against. Yeah. I just don't want to
Don't
have you
fuck
roll
it
and
up.
say no and make it feel like I'm,
I like how we always
dictating
say and I like how we always say that to each other, like don't fuck it up. But like we're just rolling like a d20. It's really gonna be yes. Okay, 16.
it. 16. It seems like the necromancer may have been containing those portals or keeping them under control because that's a lot more energy coming out of them than was before.
How far
Stitch it
down?
back together.
Well, how far down is the pit?
About 15 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get the body.
Well, no, hold on a second.
Hold on a second. What? Do you know how to close a portal?
No.
So let
You
me
might have
ask
something
this.
on him.
Let me ask this fucking guy.
Oh, I see. Like just ask him
Yeah,
now how to
right
close the
now. Yeah, we need to close this shit. Ahora.
I mean, is he really gonna tell us? We just cut him in half.
He
Does
has
have
to.
He has to.
Yeah, I
he has
mean-
to be truthful. I could do the other spell if that
Well-
counts on an undead creature.
Yeah. So, one corpse with mouth. I love how it says that.
It has to have a mouth.
That's low key a really important detail.
Right.
There.
So I guess if somebody's kappa were detated and we didn't have the head, I couldn't cast this. But we have his upper half.
I have Zone of Truth, as long as that works on a reanimated torso.
Why don't you read to everybody what Speak with Dead does?
And that's something I was going to ask is, does Speak with Dead have a compulsion for the truth built into it already?
I don't think it does.
I don't think so.
I think that it can lie to you. It must answer the question,
Yeah.
but it can choose to be evasive, I think, or something like that.
Okay. You grant the semblance of life and intelligence to a corpse of your choice within range, allowing it to answer the questions you pose. The corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead. The spell fails if the corpse was the target of this spell within the last 10 days.
Okay. It has not been, I don't think, unless someone else killed him before and talked
Right.
to him and then resurrected them.
Until the spell ends, you can speak to the corpse up to 5 questions. The corpse knows only what it knew in life, including the languages it knew. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and the corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you are hostile to it or it recognizes you as an enemy.
Ooh, I like how they addressed that right in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thus,
Great
the
writing
corpse
there, Wizards
can't
of the
learn new
Coast.
information, doesn't comprehend anything that has happened since it died, and can't speculate about future events. So how do we convince this a-hole?
Zone of Truth. I got 1 spell slot left. We could give it
So
a shot.
Speak with Dead and then Zone of Truth.
I really like this, but can we check the text on Zone of Truth to see if it doesn't mention anything about its target being alive?
It does not. 15-foot radius. All
Well,
in.
you're looking at the brief of it.
Yeah.
Right.
So, well,
Right.
is there
Yeah.
a specific? Oh.
Yeah.
I
The
feel like
water,
because
of course.
if they were willing to address the truth telling and speak with dead,
It just has to make a charisma saving throw. It doesn't actually have any boundaries as far as it's just a creature.
okay, perfect. Then it's gonna
Fucking-
work. That is that is
Fucking
fantastic.
Right, doggy.
Combo.
It's a combo meal.
All right. Well, go for it because I feel like we're running out of time.
Yeah,
what?
it is starting to glow
Oh,
quite a bit
yeah.
more. It's
gonna
about
get way
daylight
worse if-
here
Okay,
now.
So
so
that conversation happened in the span of like 2 seconds, right? Yeah, great.
Please, yes.
about
we're
30
going
seconds,
to
but not enough for an explosion.
Right.
we're gonna pull his corpse up. We've pulled him up into the room where the portals are.
So, is someone going down there to tie the rope onto the corpse?
Either I will. I have athletics and strength, so I should be able to get him up.
Okay.
Okay.
I think 30 seconds might be a little generous. That's gonna that whole process of you getting down there, tying it
Oh,
up,
sure.
and pulling it up.
Oh, we're
I'm
on a
gonna
real
call
time
that about a
crunch here.
minute.
Okay.
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 Yeah, it's about right.
Just his torso, though. All we need is his mouth. I don't need his legs.
Okay.
Yep, just the top half.
Necromancer legs.
Just leave him.
Useless.
At this point.
Not something we want to loot, apparently.
Nope. Actually, while he's down there, though, you want to give everything a quick pat down there. See if he's got anything in his pockets.
Yeah, we are notoriously bad at
Yes.
not looting people.
Will you fondle the torso?
Has that been the comment
so I'm
made?
still down there?
No.
Well, you're the one that
It's
went
just
down
my
to.
observation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do I want? I guess it doesn't really matter. 7.
Well, what are you rolling?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Perception or insight is both 0. Investigation
let's
0.
Call it an investigation
Okay.
at 7.
I'm not the brightest.
I'm just gonna say in general that's not gonna pass most checks.
Zarel's
Yeah.
just an oaf.
Just
yeah.
kicking his legs.
Well, you wouldn't be much of a looter anyway, right?
No,
Yeah,
not by nature.
I like that. You just have no experience looting.
You're just a
It's-
bat.
There's probably
Yeah.
just like a million things in all these pockets, and he's just like, nope, nothing there.
He
The
did get
worst
to loot all of
thief.
Just Joseph's shit.
Well, that wasn't really looting.
That was more on display.
Direct observation.
Yeah.
Right. And you got that kick-ass sword now.
You have to be a special kind of idiot to not see that kind of sword, and Jarrell is not that kind of
Anyways, we're doing a terrible job at creating a sense of urgency here.
Just kicking the corpse.
Or is this all a
Oh.
distraction from the now much brighter light?
Yeah, exactly.
So-
talk to this fucker.
It is like daylight in here right
We
now.
are a minute up. We have simulcast. It kind of in
feels
like
like
a.
in Panavision. A new 80s way of watching television.
I'm going to
Yes.
cast
Simulcast.
Speak with the Dead. You're going to cast. What's
Zone
it called?
of truth.
Okay.
In an unusually vibrantly hued necromancer torso.
Right.
And head and arms, I guess. Well, maybe they're a little mangled. You guys did kind of kick his ass. Usually the forearms would be sort of the first thing to go with anyone defending themselves. but-
right.
All right. Little TMI. Fuck y'all.
All right. So he's up, ready to talk.
Yes, he is ready to talk. And in fact, he does not even hesitate to start cackling like fucking Skeletor.
How do we close?
Stop interrupting. How do we close?
I have to tell the truth. I don't have to obey.
How do we close the portals?
How do you close the portals? You don't.
Fuck.
Run.
Are you able to close the portals?
I could, but I won't.
Well,
Look, you've. If, I mean, you idiots! If I close the portals, then I give up. But if I just let these things explode, you die. Nobody makes it to the next site. I win. Fuck you.
Can anything come out of these portals without your interference?
And you're worried about what's coming out of the portals? It's really fucking bright in this room right now.
yeah,
Okay.
we gotta run.
Run.
Let's run.
Run.
Fuck.
It's gonna blow.
Right.
Okay.
Fuck.
Down.
He's still just
Someone let me hop on their back.
in the back of the hall.
So I want Lord Jarrell to try to again toss Felix to get him out of the room faster.
Great.
So I'm definitely saving Felix.
That is a brave
no.
and selfless,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
why you're not running.
Someone's got to save
action.
Paradil.
Okay, good. You want to attempt to save someone? You can. Don't go alone.
Great.
There's some advantage to take with you,
All right,
in the
cool.
form of inspiration.
So
Beautiful.
should we do athletics? Like I'm throwing him like a
Yes, this is
javelin?
absolutely an athletics check.
Oh,
yeah.
that's like 25.
Oh yeah,
Whoosh.
this is fantastic.
Right. I feel like it's like that airborne still. Of
Yes.
One arm
Close up
extend out in
camera,
front.
anime
Right.
whiz lines with him
Right.
just like Superman fist out, zooming down the hallway. Hell of a line drive, by
Alright,
the way.
Hobbit.
Hold on.
Sorry. You've got to save Paradil. Because we're all running from this bomb.
Throw Paradil too.
How much?
Yes.
He's not here to say no.
Throw Paradil too.
I
Yes.
would suggest it.
So make your
I would
athletics check
suggest
just to standardize it. I know he was going to
I
beat
feel
it
like
anyway.
Hubba
You're
would
just
pick him
trying
up
to
as he's
beat.
running, and just throw.
They're small. Beat a 14.
Yeah, 25.
Oh, yes.
We both just talk them both.
Double dwarf dart throw.
Right.
I feel like it's like
All
dwarf
right.
javelin.
Yeah.
Can I-
this
So
is
when the action lines are flying, like Paradil's next to me, but I'd like to
just
think
a little back because
right,
there was a
yeah,
little bit
I'm
of a delay.
little ahead,
Yeah.
exactly, yeah, because no one. I just feel like Felix thinks a little too much of
I'm
himself. to,
picturing this, and it's just magical. The two
It
of
really
you throw,
is.
like just flying like jets.
And things are starting to rumble.
Okay. So
We gotta run. Let's go. Let's
let's
go.
go.
Let's go.
All right.
Okay.
So, this isn't really initiative. I'm just going to kind of go around the table. So we're going to start this initiative with Hoblin. I assume you're running.
Yeah.
So what's your move?
25.
25. So,
I can move 50, right? can run.
Yeah, so 30, 40, 50. You are 10 feet. You've left the room. You've gone 50 feet down a 60-foot hallway. So you have the doorway into the spiral up about 10 feet in front of you.
Bitchin'.
Now,
How far did Jarrell throw me?
how far you guys were both thrown? You know what? We're going to go D20 plus 10. And that's 16 feet.
Okay.
So you guys are starting, and I want to say you probably started about, a little in the room. That puts you right at the start of the hallway for, because I started Hoblet at the start of the hallway, so we're gonna give you that plus 16. What's your move?
Hopefully on my feet, and I'm just going to start running towards and up the spiral.
I'm rule of cooling. I would like you to make an athletics check, beat a 5.
Athletics?
In athletics, or acrobatics, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Beat a 5 because we're rule of cooling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beat it.
19.
19. So, yeah, you just tuck in combat roll because
Beautiful.
this needs to look like a proper action sequence.
Right. So as long as pretty much none of us completely totally fuck up, I think we're going to make it out of here alive, hopefully.
Why would you even say that?
Right. Just fucking run.
Just go.
God bless
Are you
America,
serious? You're
man.
booking.
I am running.
Right, but now you're like, oh, let's not fuck Hey Hoblet.
Yeah,
Don't
I had
fuck
to
it up.
bring the
Like,
negative into it.
you
Yeah.
looked right at me when you said it.
Yeah.
Joe. You looked right at me.
From this
As
point
long as you
forward,
don't fuck up, Hoblet.
Yeah, and so now from this point forward, stunts are going to require a 10 to beat a 10
Okay.
instead
Okay.
of just a 5.
You have a plan?
Run.
Oh, good fucking plan, little man. Here we go.
All right, so what's your move plus your run? Is that going to be 50?
Yeah.
All right. That's
Short
going to
legs.
put you just a couple of feet, just like past inside the door into that spiral stairway.
Yep.
And that spiral.
I'm turning right
not even
towards the stairway.
Yeah. Just a kind of a spiraling path up and around.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we've got you there. Lord Jarrell the Light.
Moving at 60, man.
Moving at 60, that puts you right at the doorway
Yeah.
at the end of this turn. And
Quinn is not
Quinn
here.
is still not here, but we're going to get you here.
Just hanging out.
Make noises like the portal doors would make. You can be the portal doors. Those
And then
portals
as the
are
light gets brighter,
fucking...
whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Yeah. The rumbling is getting significantly louder.
Okay.
I do need to actually check. Paradil is also, we're going to call him 50. He's just inside the door
Great.
because he does succeed on his stunt.
Sweet.
All right, so we are back to Hoblet, who is 10 feet from the door, and things are getting really loud. It's kind of
I
like
am
an
going
earthquake.
as far up the staircase as I can.
All right, and that puts you, about 50 up of, you're 50 feet up out of, let's say it's about 200 to get through this hallway.
We're fucked.
We're
All
fine.
right, Felix.
I mean, other than running, I don't see any other course of action, so I'm just running.
Yep, and you're 50 feet in, so that puts you about 10 in front of Hoblet.
Yeah.
Jarrell.
All right. So I'm just at the doorway now, right?
Yeah, you're just at the doorway.
Still booking.
You're booking. All right. You're in there a little ways, and Paradil is
Let it
also-
be known that Hoblet tried to push Felix when he ran past
All right.
him.
Oh, are the little ones falling behind?
No, he's ahead of me, but
Yeah.
he ran. I
Yeah,
ran
they had a
ahead,
little
then
bit
he
of a
ran
start.
past me.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
And I might have thrown a
Sure.
bow or something when he ran.
By
past.
this point, you're all pretty much within 5 feet of each other, so you're as a cohesive group, and rocks are starting to crumble from the ceiling.
Okay. I don't have anything else to do besides run. Does
Yeah.
anyone have any better ideas, or do we just keep running?
Jarl's gonna pick up Felix.
All right.
Onwards, my mighty steed!
No, I'm the mighty steed.
Athletics
Great.
check, beat a 10.
Yep. 24.
All right, you do pick him up.
I feel like Dave is just trying to waste our good rolls.
Yeah, he is. He is. He's
You guys
drawing them
are
all
rocking
out.
these rolls, and you really don't.
He's drawing them
Right.
all out.
Because
Well, I don't
things
wanna-
have gotten back around to me,
Yeah.
and this is where the tower collapses.
Oh, it's coming down.
You know I have sound effects, right?
Yeah.
I got nothing else to do.
You could
Yeah.
use your sound effects, or you could
Just
use.
listen.
The tower
Kwin
collapses.
The Kwin effects.
Everything is now darkness, and you are borderline choked with dust.
Wait, are we still under it though?
Yes.
You guys aren't technically under it. You guys are in tunnels on your way up to one of the basements, but about 60 feet away from the tower footprint itself.
No going up
You are now
now
stuck underground.
Yeah. So hold on a second.
My Kwin sense is tingling.
You gonna dig us out, Lassie? There will be. They'll try to probably excavate, but that'll take. Like
What are you trying to say,
month.
Lassie? Tim's in a well? Fuck Timmy.
We are pretty much stuck in a well. All three of us.
Shit. What do we do? We're underground.
Well, I mean,
I'm gonna start.
Let's go as far as we can go.
I'm not.
Can I move? Can I breathe?
Yeah, you guys can move. You can breathe unless you've got a source of light. It is 100% dark.
Good news.
what's happening upstairs?
Is it good
Wait a
news for
minute. Let me
everyone?
check my character sheet. Hold on a minute.
But is
I
it
can see 60 feet.
okay? So it's good
Oh, you
news for
have
everyone.
dark vision?
It's good
60
news for
foot of it.
Felix.
Awesome.
What kind of news is it for Lord Jarrell the Light? Do you, sir, have dark vision?
You know I do. Of course I do.
He
60
has
feet of
dark vision. Yes, you do. So you all have dark vision. Because I
Okay.
believe Paradil does as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
We all were part of the dark vision.
By the way, I need to fess up to something. So prior to me revealing my secret as Felix, like I've always just been telling you
What's
guys I
the
had.
secret?
I've always been telling you guys
It's
that I had
insane
dark
in the
vision.
membrane.
Like I've always been telling you guys that I've had dark vision.
You
But
don't.
until I took that Devil's Sight, ability to see 120 feet in magical and non-magical darkness, I actually had no dark vision
So you were just sitting there in the dark for all our dark meetings.
because I was pretending the whole
Yeah.
time to be
I don't like these secrets.
Hey. Okay.
right.
I've played a warlock. I know he didn't have Devil's Sight, but he never did anything that that violated the rules,
Right.
like moving around in the dark. I was watching him.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I like a little bit of lying at the table. It's fantastic. It's
So
great.
let's just safe to
good
assume
storytelling.
that we all move. Like we just should keep going. Like let's see what the damage is at the end of whatever we can go to.
Yeah, well, it was either that or give up and die in a hole in the ground.
Yeah,
So,
probably not. Probably not.
Right.
It's
Wait,
that
should
or
we consider that?
I have given you guys
Yes.
an opportunity for excellence to
Give
come
up.
up with an option C, but there might not be one.
There may not be one right
Yeah.
now. So I'm looking down the
I just
hallway.
never discount what kind of combos you guys are going to come up with. Fucking speak with dead zone of truth.
You don't have dark vision?
I do now.
Yeah.
But he didn't. He fucking lied to us.
I suggest we rest.
He lied to us in song.
Let's rest when we can see where we are. I mean, like not just see where we are, but like, I want to be on the surface.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
I want to be where the people are.
Like, if we're gonna rest, like I want to put my head onto a
Back
pillow.
on the hotel in the
dust.
hotel room. Yeah. At this point,
Right.
we're exhausted, probably.
Right. Like,
It's been a long fucking day.
Yes.
right. It's been a long fucking day, and I just hope that we're not gonna get
Can we
killed
have
tomorrow.
just a flash of Kwin in like some sort of like canopy queen size bed right now?
Yeah.
Like,
He gave up
That
on
is,
Garfield.
that is better than anything I could have come up with. So that's
two
exactly
women on
what.
either side of him, just like
Well, we
he has
left
no
Kwin-
idea what's happening right now.
From where Quinn is, does he hear the rumble of the earth?
I was curious about that.
Literally everybody in Tamasha here hears it.
Oh, must have eaten some bad Mexican.
What was the name? Maria.
Oh, yes! I didn't think it could be escalated till you went to Taco Tuesday there.
There is a warning at the beginning. Right?
Yeah. Please rewind and just listen to the warning at the beginning of this. Thank you.
Oh, that one's just towing right on that line.
Oh,
You're
God,
welcome.
It was fucking glorious.
Yeah, I'll leave it. I guess I'll leave it.
All right, so he doesn't notice.
So yeah, Quinn doesn't give a fuck because he's too busy getting laid.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, at least one of us is getting laid.
They're at least, well, yeah, they're probably twice his age anyways. So
Probably.
All right, so what do we
gotta look for another way
can
out.
we? So
Hang
like,
on.
okay, hon, can I? Is like, where does the path forward end?
Hang on.
wait for it?
Yeah. 10 plus
Wait for it.
a 20-year-old and a 23-year-old.
Oh wow,
You know, you did pretty well on the rolls there.
both women, or is it a one and one?
There's a 20 and a 23.
Quinn doesn't care anyway.
Oh,
Right.
You're right.
That's why I'm curious.
You're right. Actually, the rolls I should be making are 2d10s.
Right.
One's a 5 and one's a 9. So pretty good night.
I don't know what's happening.
That's ridiculous.
What?
That's ridiculous.
What? That I just, rolled on the scale?
Yeah.
It's probably horrifically sexist.
That's
Yes.
awfully sexist.
Do I get bonus credit, socially conscious readers, do I get bonus credit back for at least being aware that I'm a douche nozzle?
That's for the listeners to decide.
Who's reading what exactly? This is an audio podcast.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to kick you while you're down.
You got
So
You got me.
where
I
is the
yield.
sewer in comparison? Is there any sewer grates or anything we can get out
Well,
of this
is
place?
there anything? Yeah. Is there
Yeah,
anything
first,
straight
all right,
ahead?
so we're going to get you get up the spiral staircase, you get to the end, and about 50 feet away, it's just rubble.
How close were we to getting out? Just for my own knowledge and
I was rolling kind of down, like every turn, is roll under a 19 the first turn, roll under an 18 the second turn, and it kept creeping up on you that way, and I was
Okay.
rolling for it. You just rolled high really early.
Gotcha. So, what I'd like to do is, can I just start firing rapid fire eldritch blasts at the rubble ahead to see if I can clear it out?
Sure. Attack the rocks.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I have no spell slots left. I'm kind of fucked. No one else seems to be doing anything.
Yeah, let's try to
so
dig
I'm just gonna
ourselves
start
out.
shooting myself out of this hole.
Okay. A couple of rocks blow up.
That's it.
Well, are you gonna keep going?
What did you expect? You shoot 2 Eldritch blasts, the whole
No,
fucking
I mean,
thing
I'm
blows
just
away and we're
yeah,
clear.
I'm just rapid fire
Then a couple more rocks blow up.
right, just firing blasts.
And then one explodes, and and another 5 to 10 feet of the ceiling crumbles in front of you.
Oh,
Okay, so that's not gonna work.
no. That's why I was asking how far from underground are we now?
You are
Do we
at
know?
basement level, so no more than 15 feet below the surface.
Oh, okay. So oof.
Can I see if there's anywhere around that might offer us a better path to the surface than just
Yeah.
Like a vent? Is there a
Yeah,
vent
sewer
anywhere?
tunnels, knowledge of where the sewer tunnels
can
might
I
be.
perceive some things?
What kind of... Oh, we're making a perception check?
I just want to perceive some things. At this point, shooting my way out of here is not
Yes.
going to work.
No.
Make me a perception
It's gonna
check.
make it worse, bro. Oh,
Hey, hey, hey.
What do you got?
19.
19. That was a 19 on the die?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I like that a lot.
My
So-
perception bonus is 0, so
yeah,
it's just a
but
19.
you're not wasting a good roll like that. You see actually, because you're looking really close. It looks like a pinpoint of light
Guess who can fit through
towards
that?
the ceiling.
Slim Shady. Boop. She sees tiny, so I'm going to send her that way.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Can Slim Shady fit through a hole about the size of a quarter?
It's going to be tight,
Yeah.
I feel like. But I'm sure she can slither her way up.
Okay.
Well, hold on a second. I mean, like,
How big
tiny.
is
Does Slim Shady have a dexterity score?
Yeah, she does.
Okay. Can you have her make a dex check beating a 13?
I will try.
All right.
Do or do not.
No,
Yeah.
that's going to be a 9.
9. All right. She gets stuck.
I knew that was gonna
Shit.
happen.
Can she see
And
what's
now
up
we
there?
can't see the light anymore.
Well, no.
She can, she still can. Yes, she can see that. She gets her head through and she's stuck about halfway. That she looks around. It's like at the bottom of a crater. Like the building kind of tumbled away and some rocks and a whole section of paving got kicked up from away from there.
Okay.
So you are like right about 10 feet from under the front door. Well, or what was the front door of the tower, which tumbled backwards away from that.
All right.
Let's dig our way out.
I mean, I'm a fucking mountain dwarf. I'm just gonna start digging.
If we,
I'm gonna climb up
Yeah,
and
if
just
we know
start
that.
digging.
Okay.
Yeah, at least if we know where the exit point is, like, I will definitely give you a hand with that. Do I have a shovel?
Just
Nope.
as a side note, am I aware that they're in this tower?
No.
Right? I
My-
wouldn't
my-
know about it.
my
I've been
servants-
kind of out of the loop for a bit.
Yeah.
my servants
Yeah,
are.
you got kind of distracted from whatever
So I feel
quest
it's
you were on.
less me not caring. It's more me not really knowing that you guys are even in danger.
Yeah. So,
Heinz
and
I'm
Manservant
not
are
caring
here.
about what they're actually doing right
To
now. 'cause
de-villainize myself
Yeah.
a little bit. And my Taco Tuesday.
If you cared, you'd have known where they were.
Okay, don't be rude.
So I have a crowbar and a hammer, and I'm just gonna go up and start fucking
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like that?
just like that.
Get at it. Make me yeah, I should
Strength?
probably hold
Roll
this
up
behind the
strength today.
screen, but yeah, make me a strength. You get some rocks. You're not really making any headway. It's just the small stuff, and there's one or two really big slabs there that you just.
I'm just going to go over and help him so he can do it at advantage.
Okay, let's do that then.
Because that just
You-
seems
you can
stupid
get
that
one more
Hoblet
try,
can't carry
or,
rocks.
Yeah, more try at advantage.
21.
A 21. Yeah, that opening is now about as big around as a softball.
Cool.
Okay, that's something.
Yeah. There's another huge slab there, like an entire section of pavement that's kind of
But it's pretty
got
open.
your opening. Yeah,
I wonder, can I use minor illusion to make my voice boom?
you could.
I'm going to at this point we just can pull Slim out of there. 'Cause
Yes. Yeah, you do manage to get Slim free by doing that.
And I'm going to literally just shout as loud as I can project it. I think
Yeah.
it's like 50 feet or something like that. Help! We're stuck underground.
Awesome.
Jarrell's gonna walk forward, like slap his hands together like he means business, and then
Yeah.
he's just gonna just heave into that big, what is it, stone?
Yeah. So, do you at least make sure Felix gets out of the way first, because he was yelling right into that hole?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not gonna just jack Felix into the giant stone.
Do it. You need a little bit of oomph.
I can just hear the "ow" also getting projected by minor illusion.
Yeah.
19.
19.
That's my Kwin call.
You shake it a little bit. Man, this thing is gigantic.
Okay.
I feel like whatever passersby.
Warning! 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 Like just trying somehow to get people's attention.
You start hearing voices.
Please dig us out of here. Please. Dear God. This is awful. This is like one of the worst days ever.
Can I attack?
Is that Felix? You hear a voice coming up to the hole.
Yes! Yes, it is. Oh my God, who
It's-
is that?
My gosh. Can't believe I tracked you here. It's Ferks Moldar.
Ferks! Oh my God! Oh,
I found it.
that's...
I found the secret.
What's the secret, man?
Ashir al-Rahaz as Zahir Lareshi.
Yeah, we just found that out.
Deus Ex Machina.
We would have told you.
No!
We would have told you, but
Oh!
We got
we
trapped.
kind of got.
Gutted him in half.
We kind of killed him, and then he blew up his whole secret lair under the city. And then it's been a day, Ferks, and I would happily recount.
Get your boy to dig us the fuck out of here.
Right.
I've got just the person. You know, Ferks leaves, and you know he's a little bit conflicted. He's very happy that the truth is out there. It's bittersweet because the truth really was out there, but it's bittersweet because he loves being right, and someone beat him to it. Now it's just ruined the whole fucking thing.
Is he gonna leave them there?
He is going to get just the person in a half hour later because, you know, travel time is a thing from the project to here. Here. Thud. 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 Thud.
I'm gonna walk away from where the opening is.
Yeah, we're all gonna back. I'm gonna back up.
Those
25.
thuds get a little bit closer to the hole. And things get silent for, like, just this big pregnant pause. And then smash as a huge fist busts through the concrete.
Awesome.
And what looks quite a lot like Zero's hand reaches back up through the hole and starts just ripping the concrete apart.
Good lord.
Hey, bud.
They made him into a behemoth.
He's got just otherworldly levels of strength. He's just really bad at applying it in a lot of situations. But here, he's gone full Hulkbuster
He nat
mode.
20'd this
Yeah.
bitch.
He's got this, and he widens the hole enough that you guys can start getting out.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely be the first one out.
Yeah, you would fit through the smallest hole because you could at least shift into a skinnier person.
I can, and I will.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Some skinny halfling I've seen
Yeah.
before.
Yeah. And a slightly stretched and somewhat seedy looking Felix walk out of the hole first. Saunter. It's a really skinny man saunter. Yes, and I would like to know, what are you doing kind of right now? As he's kind of wiggling his way out of the hole. You're still in bed with a couple of 20-somethings.
Yeah, that's what Quin's doing. Mike is like, my mind is blown.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Super excited.
has Quinn responded at all to any of this mess at this point?
Yeah. Or is he still wearing his smoking jacket?
Are there people making noise?
I don't like that we're villainizing me.
I'm not
am
villainizing.
enjoying-
It's just a
but-
smoking
But
jacket.
to play the character properly, I don't think that he would really do much at this point because he's not. I don't know.
Someone needs to go get Quinn. God damn it.
Is there a ruckus outside?
Wait,
Are, like people
and
yelling?
Zero
So,
looks
so-
down at you and says, "Would you like me to continue opening this hole first, or shall I
Yes.
leave
No.
them there?"
You worry about opening the hole. I'm just gonna. Is there anybody else? I'm just gonna look at the first person I see and be like, go get Quinn. You over there. Yeah. Go
Ferks
get him.
Moldar doesn't return. He's a little busy sulking right now.
I mean, I might have even just told a stranger to go fetch Quinn, but at this
Just
point,
yelling
I'm,
at
Yeah.
I'm flustered.
and this stranger just
Wanna
looks
take
at
a
you
nap.
like, "Who the fuck is Quinn?
So
Why
okay,
should I know?"
so how
them?"
about I roll? Let me roll insight.
Yeah.
In the okay, here's why I'm rolling this. So my thought is, I don't know where my group has been for a while, and something just exploded. So correlation, possible.
Typical.
Correlation does not indicate causation. though.
Yeah.
So a 16 insight into that.
A 16 insight, and you know what you realize? A tower just collapsed in town. Dollars to Donuts says Hoblet was involved.
Yes.
Weren't you looking
And-
for Hoblet?
Oh my god, I missed him.
You were looking for Hoblet.
Okay.
Wasn't that literally what you were doing?
So my
Well,
my
he was
thought process now.
he was protecting
Oh, he was protecting Fizzlepop Lily. Okay.
and clearly got distracted.
Oh, is that what I was doing?
Yeah. Yep.
keeping
We
an
will
eye
have to
on
look
him.
in on poor Fizzlepop at some point.
So, oh right.
You actually sent
Peridot and
Peridot
I were
away.
doing
Yeah,
that.
you sent Peridot
Right,
away.
and then you sent Peridot away because
Yeah, this part I don't know.
he bumped into Hoblet almost blew your cover while you were invisible, so you just made him uninvisible and then just left.
I'm such a dick. All right,
So
cool.
you briefly saw Hoblet, and you're like, I don't have time for this shit right now. And then you just kept following Fizzlepop Lily.
Yeah.
Okay, so correlation says that Kwin believes that Hoblet must have something to do with a tower falling down. So I am going to...
Put your pants on.
I mean, it's literally the most Hoblet thing imaginable.
Step 1.
Yeah.
Pants.
Pants.
Sure.
You are now pantsed.
Pantsed.
Wait,
In
No,
the-
no, I think
Wait,
he
no.
has
Non-
pants added. He's not been pants.
Bin pants?
Yes.
Or... Yeah. Yeah, okay. Anyway.
You are with pants.
So... Con pantalones, for those Spanish
Wait, like
listeners.
C.
Like with child?
You are with pets.
We're just like
Can Kwin have a child in the world and his name be Pants?
we're doing horrible things with the English language here.
We're doing awful things in
Quinn
general
had to
tonight.
have birthed a child. It's not birthed a child, but given seed
Both.
to at least a child in his. Anyway, so
Congratulations.
I'm
It's a
gonna
nice
go
pair of corduroys.
investigate this explosion. So I'm
Yeah.
on my way.
Cool.
Yes, you are on your way.
So
with your
I'm sure
pants.
he arrives as like someone is being hauled out of the hole.
Yes.
I would like to say, you know what, just for that though, I'm going to make sure that I am back in Felix form, like true Felix form.
Yes.
Like as far as like, gnome Felix.
Yeah.
Before Quinn arrives.
So have you not been in?
That
gnome
sounds
form
reasonable.
this whole
I thought
time?
I thought I showed you that before, or that at least I could do that.
No.
The disguising? I thought he disguised
No,
himself.
you had always disguised yourself.
Yes, but I remember
Using
in
a
front
spell.
of
Or a spell.
Yeah.
Fizzlepop Lily's shop, I did walk behind the store, come back out looking like Rex,
Yeah.
and then walk in and talk to him. So you see me do it, but you've only seen me do it once, and I never really talked about it.
Okay, so I was there for that.
Yeah, but we never talked about
But then, right, it never became a thing. Okay. All right. So I'm on my way.
You should only paradiddle what you can really do in the tunnel.
What can you really do?
it. Because Hoblet didn't fucking care.
Neither of us followed.
He's like, why haven't you been doing this the whole fucking time?
Yeah.
Like, I'm mad at you for not doing this sooner. So
I'm excited to react to whatever you.
it has been a whole fucking like
Yeah.
it's been a year in real life.
Yeah.
Since like I've made this character. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Like Hoblet's mad because he didn't do it sooner. Zero knew the whole damn time, but wasn't going to blow your cover and didn't really give a shit because
He's a robot and he doesn't have feelings.
Yeah, well, he has feelings, but he just isn't programmed with giving a fuck about that sort of thing.
yeah, no one installed that module into
Yeah.
Zero. Okay, so I guess as the dust is settling, right? Are we all out of this hole?
Yes, you are finally all out of the hole, including
Is anyone from the project here besides Zero?
right now it's just Zero.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, Zero, I'm not sure what you've been up to or what's been going on, but we just kind of toppled this whole thing on its head. We killed that guy. That evil dude turns out Zahir Lareshi, Ashir Al-Rahaz, I'm sure. Ferks told you all about it. Same person. Yep, we figured that out. He's dead. He also blew up this tower. There's a whole bunch of portals. Bunch of nasty shit. We need to, A, rest, and B, make sure no one is still trying to hang us tomorrow.
Yes.
Can you help us get somewhere where I can't even think anymore?
Yeah, Zero. You know the only place we can go right now.
That's the project.
Of course.
Let's go.
Yeah. So, as you guys,
Any
as
objections from anybody?
before-
Oh, hi, Quinn. Nice to see
yeah,
you.
as
We're just
literally
leaving.
the whole party
So
now
I'm
together.
just, sauntering down
Actually,
the path.
you are sauntering down the lane as the remainder of the party ascends from a crater in the middle of the street. You're the smoking ruin of a destroyed tower.
So I
Not
feel like
surprised.
I want Hoblet to come out of the hole as Quinn is sort of within eye shot, maybe not close like this, but 20, 25 feet out.
Yeah.
Hoblet's going to look back at the tower, just kind of shrug his shoulders at Quinn and be like, "Good to see you, old friend."
I love it.
And Quinn, so His reaction is more of a smile, and he just kind of nods his head and he goes, "Good to have you back."
So let's get
I
somewhere.
miss the excitement.
A little bit.
Now, Kith. No?
No.
Nobody?
No, I just kind of punch him on the shoulder.
Okay.
All right.
Jarrell's
so,
going to recommend that we wait for the city guard because he feels like this needs to be fully investigated. There's a library down there. We don't know what happened to
You
the
know what,
portals.
Jarrell?
You can wait for the city guard. I'm the fuck up. Hoblet's been around for long enough to know that we don't wait for the city guard. That just involves a fight. We're going to fight the city guard. If
At
we're
this
waiting
point,
for the city guard,
we just proved our innocence.
Yeah, we
To
did,
nobody.
but
he's dead.
let's just go to the project where people can protect us. If you listen, I can come back and talk to the guards.
We don't know that the portals blew up. They blew, like, those are just gone, shut completely.
They're underground.
Yeah.
I
We
would
just
s-
opened it back up.
They're buried.
I would say heavily implied.
Yeah, that they're not a thing anymore.
Not in existence.
Can we have Zero tell?
Well, 'cause while he was in the zone
we
of
can
truth-
go back and tell them that there's a whole library down there.
While he was in the zone of truth, he told us that he wouldn't close the portals. They were going to blow up.
Right, it was kind of his like
Yeah.
final coup de grace. So
So
to
we
speak.
know that they're blown up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. His answer is pretty much, I can, you can't. You can compel me to tell the truth, but you can't compel me to actually do anything. Fuck you, you die.
All right.
And unfortunately, you didn't die, much to his eternal chagrin.
Yep,
So back to the project then?
that's kind of what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
And
the
then
best idea. I
maybe
think.
I'll, like, as not Felix, tomorrow talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Figure
It
something.
takes a while to get back to the same conclusions. doesn't
Yeah,
it?
you know, he's all about the
Yeah.
law and stuff.
Yeah.
Like he'll learn.
Right.
You know, he'll learn.
You know, and just one thing, you know, y'all might not have thought of. Literally all the evidence of the murder is now destroyed.
Right. So we're the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but now the we've just committed another crime. Really?
We destroyed public property from all
Constantly.
perception.
Did you
So-
murder
With-
the
you
head of the
crawled out
city
of a
guard?
crater, but one thing
was it the head of the city
I
guard?
declined to mention there because, you know, I don't have to mention something that nobody sees and isn't anything actively happening. Did anyone see you crawl out of that crater?
I did point at a random civilian and tell him to
And
go
yell
find
at
Quinn.
them.
So,
So
one,
person
person.
saw.
Yeah.
Has it not like
All
gathered
right.
a crowd?
You know what?
To this?
I'll make a roll on a d20
How
to
did
see
the
if that
civilian know
citizen
who I was?
He didn't.
Yeah.
I was
He's
just
just yelling at
flustered. I was
people.
just go. Someone go find Quinn. You go
We're
find
all
Quinn.
exhausted.
Yeah, no,
and
you
just
came on. You
screaming.
came on your own. That person's
Oh, no, I know
response
that.
was, "Who the fuck is Quinn, and why should I
Okay,
care?"
okay, yeah. There you go.
Are
So
you
now
offended?
my name has been dropped.
Right. Are you
And I
offended?
wasn't even involved.
Hold on. Are you offended that this person didn't know who you were?
Oh, is this a conversation that happens in front of me?
I feel like it
then
always
yes.
is. Yeah.
Well,
Anyways.
I feel like maybe you told him this after the
Yes.
fact because you know.
Walk and talk.
Yeah.
Sure. His hand just comes up to his chest.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. So they've made a roll.
Yeah,
for something.
I made a roll. Just if it was a 20, this citizen would have actually been concerned enough to report something to the authorities. I got a 7. This citizen,
So this citizen didn't give a
They're-
fuck about the tower that just
The fact
collapsed.
that people were
a
coming out of it.
gigantic disaster just happened next to him. He wasn't really processing all of the details.
Maybe we can get the project to spin this as a failed experiment that went outside of
Yeah.
the bounds of.
Ooh, I have a plan.
What is this, Area 52?
Let's just
Right.
maybe not advertise to the public that there was
That just
some
happened.
horrible
Oh.
shit.
But the Omega Project really does have a very Area 51 kind of vibe to a lot of it.
Oh, what did I say? Area 52?
Yeah.
I'm so dumb.
Yeah, but it could be.
Well, I think
I
Area
thought you were
52
saying like
was
Area
also a thing.
51's here. That's Area 52.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I said. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I meant.
We'll just edit to make that the truth. So it looks like if you guys kind of clear the scene, there's no evidence linking you to any of this.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's just cut our losses at this point. Let's tell the project what we found here so they can keep
Yeah.
their eyes open.
Yeah.
But then we'll just get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unless anyone plans on sticking around any longer.
The Omega Project, like any gigantic research project, anybody who has big labs, they've got a legal team to keep them covered.
Right.
Since you, Felix, and Zero are part of the project, you're kind of under their umbrella a little bit.
Yeah.
there's a little bit of mutual loyalty. The Omega Project views you guys favorably, especially now. And, maybe even in the future, if you do more work for them, they're willing to look out for you guys.
Hey, well, I'm going to keep doing that because they're a really big asset right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they have all the things that make things go boom.
Yeah.
So
Mention, you're an Omega Project scientist. They're already heavily invested.
good.
And
so
super
let's make it back
invested in
there.
Zero.
When we get back there, I would like to tell Melf everything
Yes.
because he's my boy.
Oh.
You're my boy, Mel.
Oh. This is really a thing, isn't it?
This is really a thing.
So where do you go next?
That's a great question. Probably back to the mainland. And I don't know. What do you think, guys?
Yeah.
Like, we have 2 more of these things to find, 3 more of these
Yeah.
things to find. And it seems like every single one has led us to some pretty fucked up shit.
Do you even know how much time you have?
No.
Well,
No.
Maria wasn't fucked up.
Well, can I look at Zero? If I grab the orb from Zero for a second, is there anything funky going on in those locations?
All right, let's see. So Tarantus, what you see in there is, it looks like a worker is working on, like, turning or working on some valves in, like, it looks like sort of the public works tunnels of Tarantus.
Right, still that first-person POV, right?
Yes, the
Yeah.
first-person POV working somewhere. It looks like utilities. Guys turning a huge steam or magic or some kind of valve.
Okay.
And working down there. It doesn't look to be outdoors. It's like it's maybe underground or something.
Okay.
The
Last wall?
last well, there's one in the forest as well.
Yeah, is that still stationary? It was looking at a canopy for the longest time.
It still is, or it appears to be, but it's weird because some of the trees you recognize because you look through it and you still see the same thing, but some of the trees are missing, and the whole bottom left-hand corner you can see the sky.
Logging company.
Something is happening.
I mean, there's
This is the sort of place where you don't expect trees to ever go missing, and a tree is missing.
Okay.
We still don't know what jungle that's in.
No.
Yeah, we might be able to tell by the species of trees there. If someone might be able to, if someone,
Nature?
if someone,
Anyone got nature?
well, I was thinking we'd just find an arborist or someone who's very well
Show them
studied
our
on.
orb.
Well, someone we trust, like maybe someone here at the project.
Come, arborist, and observe my
The
orb.
project is definitely a good place to have a look at these.
We're there right now.
Yes, there we are.
Would you like to
Quinn,
look-
you're oddly silent while I'm making all of these plans.
I know.
This is kind of your show, though. Like, you're the... Hoblet appreciates the help. And he doesn't want to overstep.
appreciates the help.
Like, they got us
Did
out
you
of a
just
jam.
refer to me as the help?
I think you referred to all of you as the help.
Yes.
Wait, hold on a second.
I'm afraid he might be referring to me as the help.
And
I feel
didn't
like I
I'm
might
the
have
DM.
rubbed a little off on him.
And Hoblet, weren't you in the middle of something when we ran into you? Like, what the, like, hold on a second. When we crossed our paths, like, you just happened to run into us while we were confronting Zahir Lareshi. What the fuck was going on with you?
I was fighting the evil Lord Crump.
Who?
Is
Lord
that a
Crump.
euphemism for something?
He was taking a big shit.
I had some business to deal with. I became a wanted man.
Is that also
But-
a euphemism for something?
Yes.
Any similarities to persons real or fake is completely coincidental.
False.
Anyways, so yeah, that's okay.
So am I... Should we look for Maven the Baker right now?
Well, that's up to you.
It's up to you
You're the only
as to
one.
whether you tell us about your missing friend or not.
Oh, actually, let me give you a third, another lead. You guys could chase because looking at last wall, you see a bar fight,
Ooh.
a big one, like Roadhouse.
You know.
Again, first person POV.
Yes. Well, no,
Jarl
it's stationary POV, not a person.
Oh, okay.
Stationary
Oh.
POV of a room with a bar fight.
Jarrell
It was
looks at
moving
Hoblet
before,
and
now it's
nods.
stationary. It's good. Okay, so interesting.
All right, I have to. Gentlemen, I would not be doing service to a good friend of mine if I left town without locating Maven the Baker.
Who's Maven the Baker? You know what? I'm not gonna ask. Is he a good person?
He's a good man and a good friend. I just need to make sure he's
It's a
okay.
terrible question to ask Hoblet.
Will you be arrested if we don't save him? Or
Will
in
you
the
be
Jarrell-
arrested if we do save him?
Jarrell's going to butt in and say,
Also a good question.
I
Fuck it, we'll do
no. Yeah.
it.
Jarrell's going to butt in.
And by we, I
No,
mean...
he's not.
No, I'm just kidding. Please, no, please say what you were
Jerome's
going
gonna
to
put it. No.
Nope.
No,
Wow.
he's not.
say. He keeps like raising his hand.
Yeah, I know.
He's going to suggest that we both help your friend and that we properly provide a funeral for Joseph the Just.
Oh.
Jarrell is really into this idea of burying his paladin.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I
Right.
think that's
So
the
let's
last-
end the episode
Yeah.
on a funeral for
Yeah.
Joseph the Just.
and then we're
And then we'll go find
Can
Maven the Baker.
we? Yeah, I like it.
So Jarrell places Joseph the Just in all of his armor, places his shield over his chest. And
Wait, where are we doing this?
Yeah. Outside.
Right
Just
now.
outside.
Way
Yeah.
out
This
of
very
town.
moment.
Yeah.
Outside of town.
Yeah. Joseph the Just, I don't believe, was a cleric of Valen.
He was just a paladin and of a undetermined deity.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do like the typical prayers because I don't want I being of one religion don't want to insult his religion by doing
Yeah.
like the wrong ritual over him.
Yeah.
But I would like to do one that
How
ensures
thoughtful of you.
that he cannot be brought back from the dead.
That's actually a spell.
To be
Yeah.
I want to use that. I want
Ceremony.
To use that. Ceremony.
I like that a lot. So
Yeah.
I would request that because that would be another thing that's very in keeping with his character, that instead of like, trying to like give him double inspiration, which
Adult
I can't.
onset advantage?
Can we allow that to continue into your
Absolutely,
episode?
you can.
Awesome. Woo, woo.
Yeah. Like I that's a thing. I really like that you did that for another paladin.
Does somebody want to say a few words or no? Anyone?
Zero just looks straight at Hoblet and just starts shaking his head.
Jarrell's on his knees in front of the grave, just like lighting incense.
Probably
and
be
chanting.
best if someone started talking.
So I
before
guess I'll
Hoblet
say
did.
something and then. Joseph, you were a really great dude, and we didn't really know a lot about you and didn't really find out you were a paladin until after you were dead, but, I just really wanted to bring you a shawarma. And
Do you still have it?
yeah, we were stuck with this extra shawarma the whole time.
I mean, it's just like been in your
Your
bag.
inventory contains day old shawarma.
Yes, so
Day old.
I'm going
Yeah,
to,
yeah,
on
it's
top
about
of
a
A day.
so like,
And it's like
2
about a
days.
day or so.
Right.
Maybe a little under 48 hours, but
So, Jarrell's got him arranged all, proper, so on top of the shield, I'm just going to place the shawarma,
a desiccated, slightly moldy shawarma.
It's
Right.
so fucking smashed.
right?
It's so
squished.
fucking
It's fucked up.
smashed.
Juices are leaking through the
Yes,
paper.
It's not properly
Now,
wrapped
Felix
anymore.
means-
Juices.
Now,
are
Felix
not
means
looking
absolutely
good.
no disrespect by this. It's just that he felt obligated
We
to bring
owed him that.
We owed him this shawarma.
Yeah, that was our last.
We didn't
that's
have
what-
time.
Not
to run out and
obligated
grab
to make
another
sure it was
one.
a fresh shawarma.
Well, this whole funeral thing was pretty last minute, so I didn't think I had time to prepare.
Oh, well, he's too dead to care. Here's some day old shawarma.
Jarrell's just shaking.
That's so horrible.
You did it.
I know.
Jarrell is shaking his head that there's now a sandwich.
Yes, because you do something touching, and then we do something to fuck it up. It's like the
And-
Break-A-Wish
and he-
Foundation here.
He just closes the coffin And we lower him in.
Because we can't do anything good.
Right, because you
It's the
can't
hero-
take the sandwich off at this point. The
No.
mess has been made.
It's like stealing a sandwich from a dead man.
It's all there to feed the worms anyway.
The heroes of the Kingdom of Vesh can't possibly do any good deed without doing something to make it as like shady as possible.
For every good deed, there is an equal
Like-
and opposite.
Right.
Just
Ungood.
Questionable
it's still a
deed.
great deed, but we wound up doing something that's, you know, I fail to say, like, taints it. Like, you know, we were the heroes of the Kingdom of Vesh, but we kind of had to book town because there was murder involved. And, you know, our whole kind of covering ourselves in honor, leaving town,
Right.
you know, with what was going on in High Rock. And yeah, we pulled off a job in Tarantus, you know, by defrauding some folks and stealing a jewel. And even that, you know, that jewel.
Which I still have.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So now we're off to go take care of this baker
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And
before we leave town.
Joseph the Just has been laid to rest. Now you still have his blade and his relic, correct?
Yes, I just have his blade because I felt that his blade called out to me.
Okay.
To continue
It
in
absolutely
his
did.
quest.
what about
like-
the armor? The plate
No,
armor?
Yeah.
I buried him in his armor
Yeah.
and put his shield in there too.
1,700 fucking gold you just
Should we
buried.
also let Fizzle
Lord
Pop
Jarl's
Lily?
rich.
Hoblet thought about switching his armor with the other guys, but then
Like
he
he
realized that
wouldn't
they were
notice.
vastly different sized humans.
Yeah.
And he was like, ah.
And yours still smell.
Yes. The two sets of armor were in vastly different levels of repair.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm also going to actually take this time before we end this episode, after the ceremony and everything like that, like kind of look at Hoblet being like, he has not cleaned himself up at all. And
Yeah,
I'm going to
no.
use prestidigitation to unsoil all of his armor one piece at a time.
Yes, and
Because the smell's too much for me.
that
You're just polishing him as we walk away.
because I can't stop thinking of this like a TV show or a movie. That's happening in like a mid-credit scene, like the credits are rolling and you're like cleaning his armor on like a side frame.
Every
there
few
or
minutes I
something.
retch, you know.
Yeah. Yes. Like while some sort of, you know, partially touching but really funny music is playing in the background or something.
like maybe Lady in Red.
yeah.
Like, I'm not doing this for you.
Yes,
Right.
yes, because that is the color of the cod piece from Cod
That's
Smart.
beautiful.
So yes, it's
Yeah.
perfect. And now that's canon, and the credits are rolling, and that is our episode. Thank you so much for joining us this week. The end of a wonderful arc of the Hapless Heroes podcast. We'll be returning next week with Francesco as our DM and the triumphant return of Omega Project Prototype Zero, and the possible return of Paradil Lincoln Woods, who was just sort of along for the ride tonight, and the unfortunate temporary departure of Lord Captain Kwin Southwind.
Don't spoil it yet.
Yeah, we'll address it next time.
Okay, well,
Fine.
Wow.
it was a preview,
Yeah.
guys. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. Hey, Fran, tell them what they should do if they really like our podcast.
Yeah, guys. If you like what you heard, you can find us on all them social media websites. We're on Twitter. We're at Hapless Heroes. We're on Facebook, Reddit. What else? Instagram, that one.
Yeah, that guy. God help us if we're ever on Snapchat.
Yeah. Or you can always just shoot us an email, haplessheroes@gmail.com, if you want to talk to us about the show or whatever. Or if you have any questions, we're happy to answer them. We love all of you out there very much.
We also have a Patreon page. We are still waiting for our first $100 contributor for our full nude shoot. Any amount would be good, but at the $100 mark, it's a full nude calendar of us hapless heroes.
So we each get two.
I really don't know if I want to promise things that I'm not sure we can follow up on.
Oh,
Yeah.
we never do
Because
that.
Someone's
out
gonna
there-
do it.
Can't or won't.
Right.
A little
Okay.
A, a little B.
I don't know if I want to get into the difference between those two right now, Mike. Speaking of people who have hit us up, we had the post that went up on the D&D subreddit at this point, the time of this, like the posting of this episode, probably a month or so ago, and we had a ton of people submit NPC names for our show.
We're never going to have to come up with a name again.
So the bucket has grown exponentially. So, if everyone just wants to check out, reddit.com/r/hapless heroes podcast. We actually have a sticky post up there that has all of our submitted names, which ones have been used so far, which ones haven't, and a thank you to all the people who submitted them to us. There's so many on there now, I can't name them all in one post, so I'm going to call them all out in one right now, and we'll credit you when it comes up on the show too. So thank you guys for your submissions. Please reply to that post and send us more. I love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then finally, leave us a 5-star review on the podcast service of your choice if you can. Those reviews help us climb in the ranks, really just kind of give it more visibility. It also just makes us feel really awesome when you write and say cool things about us, because then we'll read them on the air, and then we'll have this whole special connection, just you and me and all of us.
Reaching out.
Yeah.
Ba ba ba.
So do that, and I'll love you that much more for it.
You could also tell a friend via a Western Union telegraph.
Yeah, I guess that's a thing you could do if you really, really liked our show.
I was
But
gonna
without
say.
Zach here, I just feel like our heart
And
is
he
in
actually
it.
said that too. He said, send us a telegraph.
I got one. If you really, really like us, spell hapless heroes on the work fridge in ketchup.
Perfect.
Do it. Oh, Pixar, it didn't happen.
All right, so thank you very much for joining us once again this week. My name is Dave. I have been your host and slightly discombobulated Dungeon Master for this week. We're going to be kicking it over to Fran next week. I think we might have mentioned that, but if we haven't, there it is. Outroing from my left, we have Howlett the Smasher, played by James.
Let's find my friend.
We have the fantastic, fabulous Felix Fizzlebottom, played by Francesco.
No more plans for now.
We have Lord Jarrell the Light, played by John.
Always a pleasure.
And we have the Lord and Captain Kwin Southwind, played by Mike.
Taco Tuesdays are my favorite.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Thank you
Maria,
very
Maria.
God, you guys ruined Taco Tuesday. Congratulations.
Oh, did we?
That's our mic drop
Tuesday.
moment. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye
Bye-bye
now.
now.
Bye now.
Adios.
Bye now.
Rack me, I'm done.